Hello, welcome to Ephemera Files by Tommy, and I am working on this Bless This House compilation of 3 journals that will actually be joined together. So it will be one journal. It will just look like 3 different journals. And I put this here because I kept forgetting the name. Anyway, some of the things that I have been working on, I can't remember where I left you last, but I am getting some things together, like this whole book. This is a little account book from the People's Bank and Trust Company in Clayton, Indiana. And I'm pretty sure there was a year inside of it on something. A date, 1927. And other than this page and this page, and I think there's another page in here, maybe not, that's all blank. And I just feel like that whole book needs to go inside of one of these books. And in the back, there was a business card for Hicks Radio Service. And then it has some handwritten notes on the back. And so both of those will go in there. I was at first going to dismantle this, but I can't. It just has to stay together. Then I have a 1948 little calendar, and I am going to take it apart and use some of the pages throughout these journals. And something I wanted to show you, and I just really, really wish I could find more of, is this little paper clip. Let's see. Let's put it on here. I love that. It is so cute. And it's old. I am going to say that since the date of this is 1948, probably from somewhere around there. And I'm going to put it back on the page for right now. And until I find another one, I may just hoard that because it is, I love it. I love it. But I can take some of these out because that is just stitched in there. I don't have to rip them or anything. And so those will be some of the pages in there. This as well is it's a notebook that is from Winchell Commission Company, Livestock Commission Salesman, Union Stockyards, Indianapolis, Indiana. And it has these drawings, and it has like notes from school. It's very, very funny. There's a list of books. The phone number is 79. That's it. And I don't know if I ever found a date in here, but it has nothing to do with stockyards and all to do with doodles. Here's math. The sum of 3 numbers is 25. The first of the numbers is greater by 5 than the third, but only 1/4 as great as the second. Find the numbers. And then they worked it out. But I think this is fun. This is fun. And so I may take some pages out and put them in as signature pages. I may cut some up. That says 1916 calendar. So I am going to say that it's from 1916. I didn't even see that. I guess I hadn't flipped all the way through that yet. And then I have this book that I got, and you can barely read the spine, and it's a primer of American antiques. And so I think maybe I will go through and use some of these pictures and photos and things in here as are appropriate. So this is what I've got set up so far. I will link a playlist in the description. But this book I totally gutted. I took all of the inside out. And thus far, I left the 2 front pages, and I think it's 2 or 3 back pages. This book is from is this one 1885? I think this one is 1885, and I can't open that page for some reason. There we go. And this is all I have decided I'm doing on that yet, is I'm going to put this in, and then I will be sewing in my signatures. And I can't remember, I think I decided I'm going to do 2 signatures on that one. This will be joined to this book, but it will still open like that so that you can see the next book. So I will be sewing kind of like a signature stitch, a pamphlet stitch, I mean, through the back of this and into that right there so that it still functions as a book. So I don't have much decided on that one yet. This one I have gone through. This is going to be a double pocket on the inside. This was Genevieve Wise, Delphi, Indiana, September 7th, 1926. And so I have gone through, this is one that is a little bit different. I call it a semi-altered book, because you can see in here, you probably see better from the bottom, that I have left the end papers of the signatures in, and I am actually going to be sewing in 7 signatures through here. And so it's still got the other pages. I did go through and I glued together pages. Let's see, I think that it starts here, that I glued pages together. And then in between those, I have started putting together my signature pages. And each signature is only going to have about 5 sheets of paper in it. And so I only have a couple of sheets that I need to add to each of them. I went through and printed on scrapbook paper. I have some from, let's see, this is from, oh my goodness, I wrote it down, but it's on my desk. This I know is one of my digitals. And I have a couple of digitals in here from Dear Julie. And I will make sure and give credit where all of those come in. And then I've got this here that I'm going to put a pocket in. I'm just trying to catch you up on that part. Now, this is what I'm going to do on this final cover. I have this picture of this just beautiful young couple. I am going to cover up here because this is where the spine came off. The name of the book came off. And so I'm going to cover that, and then I am going to glue this over. And I'm probably just going to go ahead and do that in this video. I'm going to put this is going to be centered. And then this is a doily that I cut the center out of. And it is going to tuck around. This couple, and then this is going to come over just like this, and then I'm going to put this is actually the center of this doily. I'm going to put that there. And because this is actually an altered book, I won't be sewing anything, so I can go ahead and make this cover. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that. Instead of saying I'm going to do it, I'm just going to do it. And this book's from 1954. So this is original. It is not a photocopy. And I love it. I think it's just, they're just so cute. They're beautiful. And so I am going to get out my glue. And the first thing I want to do is, let's see. You know what? I don't want to glue that down yet because I think I need to just go ahead and cover the back of the book. And I'm going to do that with this fabric tape, because I think that will help keep it stronger than just about anything else that I could do. So I'm going to measure it out and find out where I need to cut. You have to be careful with fabric tape because it sticks and sticks and sticks. And I'm going to put this first one right, actually going to move that out of the way so I can see what I'm doing. I'm going to take this. I know, you're probably like, just put it down already, but I'm trying to make sure that I can still have full use of the crease that is created in the cover by the spine. And then I'll just fold that over like that. And then I'm going to fold it this way. Altered books are difficult in this part because they are so stiff on the inside. I don't make a lot of them. At one time I said I'm never going to try that again. Well, I'm trying it again, as you can see. And again, I'm going to put this on. And I'm going to make sure that I'm down in that divot. I'm sure that it has a proper name. I'm just not sure what it is. If you know what the real name of that is, let me know in the comments, because I don't like not knowing things, and I don't like everybody knowing that I don't know things. Alrighty. So there is that. Now I need to, I'm actually going to lay this over my glue bottle. And this isn't really going to show a whole lot, but I want to make sure that my spine doesn't disintegrate on me. So I'm going to make sure that I get both sides of the tape that is already folded over. Burnish that down just as tight as I can so that it doesn't lift. All right, I think that that already looks much better. Okay, which side's up? Yep, my book's upside down. I want to make sure that I've got it going the right direction. All right, now I can glue this, and I'm just going to butt it right up there because that is like right at the middle. They're just so cute. Oh my goodness, they're cute. All right, so the next step is going to be putting this around, and I'm actually going to have to lift that up just a little bit that I just glued down. There we go. I almost waited too long. And I will be gluing this just under there and just under there. So I can go ahead and put glue on here. Actually on both sides. just like that. Because right now I'm just getting the corners. I'm not worrying about anything else that's going on here. I'll put glue on this side, or this end on both sides as well. I'm going to let that dry for a minute. All right, so now I'm going to go around the edges of the picture. I'm going to make sure that I'm not covering up any face. I really like the roses that she's holding, so I'm going to make sure and get that scooted out like that. All right, and I think I'm going to put a little glue down here at the bottom. And a little at the top. Just like that. The rest of it, the glue is close enough to the edge of the book cover that I am not going to worry about gluing it down. It can just stay loose. Now I'm going to put this on, and I don't want that over the gentleman's face. So that's going to go just like that. I may squish those together a little. All right, so I'm going to glue each of these circles down. Just like that. Again, I'm not putting any glue on the front of the picture. That way, if somebody really, really wants the photo, it's not been destroyed on the front. I'm going to put a little glue in here. Between each of the flowers, or circles, or whatever they are. Scoot you back over. You wandered over onto his head. Don't want that. All right, and then I am going to glue this to the front. And I can put glue everywhere except those two petals, and I will still have succeeded in not putting glue on the actual photo. I keep saying petals. It's a doily, but I don't know why I just call them petals because they're flowery shaped. I'm kind of a flower lover, so I'm a lot of a flower lover. All right, and so I'm just going to put that right there. It's going to cover up that join. Oh, I like that. Yes. All right, and so I am going to wrap this around. I'm just going to put some glue right here on these little pieces. The net would be very hard. This part right here would be very difficult to put glue on. So it's kind of going to just hang out and be held in place by the glue that's all around it. Put some glue right here because I know that it's going to be going. I'm going to go ahead and just put glue on this whole flower, doily, whatever the thing is. Whoops, I went up too high. That's above the book. And I'm going to come down here and put glue on this one as well. And try not to get above the edge of the book, like I did up top. All right, so I like that. And then this one, like I said, it's all altered book. It's some pages that are glued together and then a bunch of pockets. And this will sit on there like that. And you will open it up and there's that. This is funny on here. Retail price is $1.26, 98 cents for exchange. But it says the price marked hereon is fixed by the state, and any deviation therefrom should be reported to the state superintendent of public instruction. That is a whole lot of syllables. All right, so getting some stuff done on this. I will be so excited to have it done, especially if it works like I planned for it to. Thank you for joining me today, and as always, be kind. Bye.